I see movement now. All right, guys. Some technical difficulties. Do you guys hear me?
Test, test.
Test, test, test. All right, we are good. All right, we are live with our first break of the day, break 4826, and this is 5 Prism no huddles. So in this one, we are going a quarter of a case. 345, we are dropping the next one, so that will be the end of the case. 345 again, end of the case for this product. We have baseball still up. Dubs will be ran shortly after this, so if you're in the Dubs, that will be popping up right after this. But again, 345, Prism No Huddle, killing the case. Let's get to it. Appreciate you all on the fill. Let's have some fun. All right, we have an empty first box. All right, I'm going to move them to the back. All right, we got a nice kid reporter. Michael, Cam Miller. Steelers, who's got Pittsburgh? Brand Hunter. Derek Harmon on the red no huddle out of 99. There we go, Steelers. And Tez Johnson on the variation. Tampa Bay. That one is Dylan off of the filler. There we go. We'll take that. Start up on the top, make our way down below. How's everybody doing today? Put Mr. Harmon right there in the middle. All right. Next pack. Nice. Jerome Bettis on the Rams. Why? That makes no sense. Jackson Dart on the base. We'll take that, Giants. Any Dart is nice. Watkins. Membo to the New York Jets. Going to Kelly. Out of 125. Nice hit. And Amarion Hampton on the throwback. That'll be sleeve and top loader when it comes to you. We'll try to keep it limited to variations and color. And we'll put Dart as a sleeve and top load for the base. Just because that's good to hear, Dylan. That's good to hear. All right, we got defensive guys on the second row right now. All right, we got pink. Kelvin Banks Jr. Tampa again, not rookie. Vita Vea out of 25. Yo, it's a defensive box right now. Who's got Tampa again? That's Dylan. There we go. And Global Reach Jaden Reed on the Disco Disco. We like a little bit of a Disco Disco. All right, next pack. And again, 345 on the next one, guys. That will kill our case. So if you want to get into the no huddles, let's get it. All right, here we go. Bashal Tootin. Cam Scatterbo. Dolphins, nice little color match. Who's got Miami? Jeremiah. How about a little Tyreek Hill out of 125? We'll take that. There we go, Dolphins. That'll be sleeve when it comes to you. I don't know how much more crazy color we're going to get, so we'll keep that there for right now. All right, this is just a Disco Disco. Alik Aminor. Phil Maffa. Isaiah Thomas. Calvin Johnson on the all-purpose. You know what? I'll show Tyreek Hill some love. Why not? I'll show Tyreek a little bit of love. So right now we got the Florida row and we got the defensive row. That's how this is going so far. All right, pink. Pink, I believe it's to 75. Let's validate. It is to 70, 75? To 25. We got the 25 incoming. Good luck. Walter Nolan. Caleb Johnson. Dolphins again. Chop Rob. 9 out of 25. There we go, Dolphins. You will be added to our defensive row. Congratulations to the Dolphins. Chop Rob. All right, looks like we got a pack of normalcy. Taj Brooks, Gunnar Helm, Rammies, Puka Nakua. We'll take Puka on the Disco going to the Rammies. Christopher. And Penix on the Fractal Disco. All right. Red. We got red, I believe, to 99. Excuse me. I have a little bit of a cough. I apologize. Jalen Milroe. Kirby Joseph to the Lions to 99. Bradley. There we go, Bradley. And our auto for the Bucks, Gunnar Helm to the Tennessee Titans. Nick Celeste. There we go. Second, let me X that out so I can see the comments coming in. Definitely want to be able to conversate with y'all. We're going to try to keep this middle row defensive row until we can't any longer. Right now, we're going strong on the defensive row. But we want to start a quarterback row. That's what we want. All right. Just disco. All right, here we go. Alfred Collins, Kenneth Grant, Minka Fitzpatrick to the Dolphins. I'm sorry, Miami Dolphins. So we go off of that and the logo, not the jersey. And Amarion Hampton on the variation. There we go. Chargers. That is Adam McCorkle. Nice one. Okay, we're breaking the Florida vibe on the top row. All right, last pack on the first box. Finishing off with some disco. All right. Burden, Jack Bash, Leonard Fournette on the disco, and Abdul Carter on the emergent disco. That'll be sleeve and top loader when it comes to you Giants. All right, that is our first box, Nation. Gonna have to definitely minimize what I put up there. So variations are probably not gonna stay up there. Gonna have to stick to just color. But we'll see. Run of the litter. That was my first one that I ripped, so we'll see what happens from there. It was a defensive box. That was what it was. We need some offensive players now. Purple. We got purple. Tyreek. Colel. Color match. Minnesota. Tony Dean. Aaron Jones on the purple to 75. There we go. And Micah Parsons on the fractal. I mean, not the fractal. The fireworks. sleeve and top load that in a second. All right, we got blue. Oh, stuck together. Travion Henderson. Travis Hunter. Will Howard on the blue to 125. Pittsburgh Brand. There we go. I swear, we are live and we get PMs. We aren't live, we get no PMs. I don't understand the logic. Really don't.
I know, right?
It's crazy. All right. All right, Willie boy, you go up there. All right, we're already doing better on this box. Rookie quarterback. So we'll take that. Let's keep it going. Another purple. Here we go. What's the chances of Vrabel and JSN being back-to-back after that game? Malachi. Jalen Noel on the purple, Texans. To 75. There we go. Who's got Houston? Christopher and Josh Jacobs on the all-purpose. All right. Red. Derek Harmon. Matthew Golden. Show me rookie. No rookie. Rammies. That's going to Christopher. We got Brandon Fisk to 99. Mr. Fisk. Feeling fisky. All right. And Cole Kmet. We'll get that sleeve and top loaded. I got to be very limited on what I put on the stands right now. Still got 3 boxes. Definitely taking those variations off after this box. All right. I like that I see what I see, but I don't know who it is. Yes, exactly. You heard me right. DJ Giggins. Winston Jr. I like rookie. I like the color. I like that he's throwing the ball. That's why it's Cam Ward on the Disco Disco. Nick Celeste. There we go. See, Kelly knew what I was talking about. See what I see. And Lambjack. Hey, man. Why are you hating? We got some bullies here. Got some bullies.
As long as you're not seeing ghosts.
Why? What happens if I see a ghost?
Win Super Bowls a few years later.
So you're telling me if I see a ghost that I could win the Super Bowl?
Anything's possible if you put your mind to it, bro.
Okay. I'm winning the Super Bowl, guys. Winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What did he say?
You gotta see them ghosts first, dude.
I see dead people. All right. We got redemption. Redemption. That's sweating. Get your guesses in, Nation, on who you think it is for, what is it, 20? 20 break credit. I think it's redemption. It's pure white, so I'm guessing it's redemption. It doesn't look like a kid reporter. It's not that colorful. Or it's a ghost. It's ghost. Just got in, Nick. You have, who do you have? Yeah, you got a Cam Ward Disco Disco. All right, get your guesses in for the redemption. That is going to sweat it till the end of the box. Quinshon Judkins. Tarheeb Still. Nice name to 125 Chargers. This is a Chargers box. Travis Hunter on the fireworks. There we go, Jags. Who's got the Jaguars? Ben Zintak. There we go. Need some Trey McBride. We shall try. All right, I see so far Golden. I see Warren. I see Pat Bryant. Any other guesses? DJ Giggins, you can't get break credit. All right, we got a disco pack. Will Johnson, Tyler Shuck, AR on the disco, and Jalen Noel on the variation Texans. Yeah, that was Tom's guess is DJ. All right, we got 2 more packs, and then we're getting our redemption revealed. We got disco again. Emeka Egbuka, Elijah Arroyo, Dawson Knox on the disco. All right, last pack, and then we are going redemption. Don't know what we got here. I'm not going to say I like what I see. Because I don't see it. Because it's a ghost. Will Howard, Jadon Blue, Vikings, TJ Hawkinson on the blue. That is out of 125. And prismatic of Travis Hunter on the disco. There we go. 2 Travis Hunter hits in a row. Now we just need the true. True. He's turning into a train out there. All right. Here we go. Let's get to the redemption. Curtis Rourke, Hampton, Tony Pollard on the disco. And good luck on the redemption, guys. It is football. It is Panini Prism. Rookie autographs Prism. No huddle. Card 369. Nice. Dante Thornton Jr. Dante Thornton Jr. Anyone got Dante Thornton Jr. on their bingo card? I don't think so. No. All right. What team was Dante Thornton Jr. on? I forgot. Let's see. I forgot. I believe it's Patriots. I could be wrong. Or Raiders. Dante Thornton Jr. Oh my God, if I could type. It is a Raiders hit. All right, who's got the Raiders? I can't do that right now with my voice. Nick Celeste, there we go. All right, Nick Celeste, you are getting the Raiders hit. Let me just, Dante Thornton Jr. That would have been easier to write out. All right. Redemptions have been meh. This is literally my first 2 boxes I've ripped, and I haven't been able to watch, so I have no idea who's in the redemptions. Yeah, Nick, nice hit. Nice hit. We would have liked Genty, but we will take it. All right. 3rd box. Again, we're running this break back at 3:45. So that is the case kicker. If you would like to get in, feel free. And then we have baseball still up. We're running the dub break right after this. So stay tuned if you are in that dub break. All right, we got purple. Lambert Smith. Quinn Ewers, Chicago Bears, Jeremiah. Roma Dunze on the 2nd year purple to 75. We'll take it. And right behind it, Fractal, Cam Ward. There we go. We'll open up one more packet and we'll start sleeving and top loading. Who is he? He is your card, Nick. He is your card. That is who he is. You are now building a PC of DTJ. You have no other option in life right now. DTJ is your PC. All right, let's pull another one. Dylan Sampson, Jordan James, Bills, Christian Benford at a 99. There we go, Bills. We need a lime green Milrow variation. Oh, man. If I pull that. The last time I pulled a nice Milrow was out of Immaculate. Pulled that 1 of 1. There's way too many defensive players on here for my liking. I'm not going to lie. We have to change it. All right, we'll put Cam next to Cam. We're going to see you on the next episode with Ken Golden. Yeah, I'm going to sell my DTJ collection. First guy ever to do that. All right. Purple. Here we go. Siobhan Ravel Jr., Tennessee Titans. Ooh, wrong rookie. Coel Mullins. That is first on print out of 75. There we go, Titans. Nick, have yourself a break. Adrian Peterson on the all-purpose. Why is Coel Mullins' photo, like, closer than everybody else's? Like, everyone's got, like, an action shot, and then he's just got, like, a portrait. All right. Kid Reporter. Josh Simmons, Abdul. Tyler Nubin on the color match out of 125 will be sleeved when it comes to you. And Barry Sanders, Prismatic. Hey, he could be a Super Bowl MVP in a couple years with Fernando Mendoza. I mean, look. You literally had K9 get the Super Bowl over the quarterback, so why not Dante Thornton Jr., right? Anything can happen. Cam Ward base, Jaden Higgins, Ollie Gordon on the disco, and Kyle Hamilton. All right, I see disco of a good team. I don't know who it is, though. Gordon, Isaiah Thomas, TJ Houshmandzadeh, Cam Scatterboo on the disco auto. Ben Zintek, let's go. I would say I'm a buyer, but I cannot afford right now. That's nice. It's not a break without scat. So with that being said, as always, all right. Now that we got the headbutt out of the way. All right, we got blue. Why does Aaron Glenn have a card? Kyle Magange. Hunter Henry on the blue to 125. And Jack Besh on the emergent. That is a bang. The bang of my head hitting the microphone. All right. Savion Williams, James Pierce Jr., Tank Bigsby on the disco, Jalen Royals on the variation. Oh, Tyler Booker, sorry. Terrence Ferguson, Tavondre Sweat on the disco. You really want an Aaron Glenn base so you can get it graded? We need the 1 of 1 Aaron Glenn. All right, let me get this message off. All right, we're finishing off with blue. And disco. Kyle Williams, Devin Neal, Christian Gonzalez on the blue out of 125, and Jalen Hurts on the fireworks to the Philadelphia Eagles. And that is the third box. All right, let me just get a sip of water. All All right, here we go. I mean, you never know. He might be a Jets fan. He might be a Jets fan. Hope not for his sake. Aaron Glenn base is why PSA prices went up, right, guys? One Chuck, one Shador. Let's see it. Let's see it. All right, we got purple. Isaiah Thomas, Kyle Mangange, rookie, purple, Seahawks. Show me Milrow. Gray Zabel, 75. He is a Super Bowl champ, though. Seattle Sea Chickens, Christopher. Wasn't on your bingo card, but you got a Mr. Gray Zabel Super Bowl champion. That is your reality. Savion Williams, James Pierce Jr. Red Jets. Show me Aaron Glenn. Show me Aaron Glenn, bro.
Show me Aaron Boone.
No Aaron Boone. It's not Aaron Glenn. It's Sherwood. It's Sherwood. Come on. We got to be better than that, Jets. And Turpin. Honestly, never know Jets fans. Give me Glenn. Oh, man. Yeah, there are some crazy Jet fans that work here. But we deal with them. Who is that bum? He's a Jet. Tyler Booker, pink. Graham Mertz, pink, out of 25. It is quarterback rookie, Houston. Christopher, hey, I mean, if CJ keeps on messing up, maybe he'll get a start. Cam Ward fireworks. You got every single variation. I have no more room for him, so I'm going to put him in the recap. Have no more room for Cam. Yo, Dart is like the most hard person to find in this product. We did get one base of him, but it's not what we're looking for. All right, I am going to take one of the Travis Hunters down. Because we got to put good old Graham Mertz up there. Good old Graham Mertz. We got red disco. Ferguson. Kyle Williams. Cardinals color match. Who's got the Cardinals? Marshall Hill off the filler. Michael Wilson at a 99. There we go, Cardinals. That'll be sleeved when it comes to you. Think you're paid. Nick, you got the Titans and you got somebody else. I forgot who else you got, but you might be. Oh, and the Raiders. Yeah, you definitely have a little bit of change in your pocket. Not too shabby. Devin Neal, Walter Nolan, Siobhan Revel Jr. to the Cowboys, and Jalen Carter. Jackson Dart base ×2. Jordan Watkins, Jalen Warren, and Saquon on the global reach.
Hey, I'm gonna sound him for the beat, bro. James Vanderbeek from Dawson's Creek.
He was 48 years old.
48 years old, bro.
What the hell happened to him?
Young as hell.
I don't know.
Did he have a drug overdose or something?
Doubt it.
Why not? All TV people always go on drugs.
Apparently he had cancer.
Of what?
I don't know. It just says cancer.
Cause of death, cancer. That's great. We got Gold Disco Disco. Chiefs even in this product. They are, but they haven't come out yet. All right, let's see. Gold Disco. Young Hui Koo, best kicker of all time. Nah. Kelvin Banks Jr. Oh, we got 2. Brock Bowers on the red. We might have gold auto, guys. We have gold rookie auto.
Oh my God.
Gold rookie auto.
Oh my God.
It's a nice color.
That's a good color.
Raiders.
Yo.
Yo,
Gold rookie
Nick.
Raiders.
Nick,
Auto.
you need to buy a lottery ticket if this is Ashton Genty. Okay, because he's got redemption already. Let's see. Let's rip it. Genty gold! Let's go!
Damn.
Woo! 3 out of 10. Oh, man, I wish it was number 2, but we'll take it. Let's go! Woo! That's a nuke. Scat, get your ass over. Woo! Woo! Scat, bye-bye. And I'm a Giants fan saying that. Woo! That's
Steve Miller, you were wrong, sir. There is gold.
There is golds. Damn is right. That is disgusting. All right. Took 4 boxes. Yeah, Nick, you saying you think that you might be paid off of those fractals and those disco cam words? You're definitely paid now. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. I had to look at it to see if it's clean, but I would definitely get that graded if I were you. All right, Bashal Tootin, Scataboo, Sam Laporta, and Jack Besh off of the variation. I got so excited on the Bowers. And you got the Bowers to 99, too. That'll be sweet when it comes to you. That's just cream cheese. How much what? How much is it worth or how much is grading? That's a nice card. That's a nuke. All right. Lick Amanor, Phil Maffa, Zaire Franklin, and Caleb Williams on the fractal. And guys, we are running this back at 345. Case kicker. So if you want a chance of hitting something like that, pop on in. All right, here we go. Taj Brooks, Gunnar Helm, Emeka Egbuka on the color match at a 99. There we go. Tampa, Dylan Briggs off of the filler, and Ted McMillan off of the variation. There we go, Carolina. That one is Sean McPeak. Nick, send us a DM. I'm not going to get into the details in the live. If you are interested, I'll let you know off the live. Just want to be able to get through the break. But, yeah, we'll let you know. Trust me, bro. I understand if you can't type. I completely understand. That's a big card. Good thing is that he always signs his autographs pretty nice, too. So, Kirby Joseph, you're being evicted. All right, we got one more box. One more box. And again, guys, we are running the, excuse me, the break for the Dubs after this. Shortly after. Purple. Ty Felton. I couldn't tell like what he had going on with his helmet there. It's weird. Ty Felton, Colston Loveland, Dwight Freeney on the purple to 75 Colts. There we go. Indianapolis is Eli Morton. There we go. Later. Jesus. Riley Leonard, Harold Fannin Jr., Derek Harmon, build up your rainbow, Steelers, out of 125. Will Anderson Jr., and a kid reporter. All right, we got base. Maxwell Harrison. Aaron Jones, why not? Another one. Oh, and we got our auto. To 99 on the Aaron Jones. And Pat Bryant to the Denver Broncos. Travis Bond. There we go. I like that he actually signs his number and does like a little star and stuff. You don't see a lot of players write their number and stuff anymore. Genty has a nice one too. All right. So we should be all autoed out. Unless Panini is generous to us, but we shall see. Genty, Vince Ferragamo. I can't even say his name right now. Ferragamo. Jeez, to 75. There we go, Rams. And Drake May on the fractal. There we go. It's getting warm in here. All right, we got a blue. Membo. Gabriel. Brownies. Show me rookie. It is not rookie, unfortunately. Clay Matthews. To 125. There we go, Brownies. All right. 5 more packs. Let's see some nice color. No color here. Just disco. Mason Taylor, Jalen Noel, Josh Simmons to the Chiefs. Someone was saying, where's the Chiefs? There you go, Ryan. Jackson Dart on the throwback disco. There we go, Giants. Ben Zintek. You got a scat and a darty. Who am I taking off the hill? Tyreek Hill, you getting knocked off the hill. Well, actually, that's kind of funny that I said that. He said he wants me to call him after? Oh, okay. Shamar Stewart. Shador Sanders, Keon Coleman on the disco, and Jaden Higgins on the prismatic. 3 more packs. I do miss how easy Optic rips when I rip Prism. I'm not going to lie to y'all. All right. Carson Schweschinger, Jalen Royals, Brenton Strange, and Jalen Wayne. 2 more. Disco pack again. Jalen Walker, Donovan E., Aaron Jones, and Scattaboo on the emergent. And last pack magic. Good luck. It's been a fun break. Appreciate you all again. 3:45 in about 10 minutes, a little bit over. We will be running this back. Case kicker. Get in while you can. And we are running the dub break right after this. Get baseball filled as well, please. All right, here we go. Jalen Wayne, Trey Harris, ending off with a Bronco. Oh, we got 2 cards. Oh, we got Broncos hit on the red. Going to Travis. Jahdae Barron on the red to 99, and Shucky Ducky on the variation. There we go, Saints. And that is our break. Let me get this sleeve and top loaded, and then we will get into the recap. If you could please hand me the phone so I can take my picture before. I'm very different than everyone else. I like to take my picture. Work smarter, not harder type of situation. All right. And then, Nick, please make sure that you send a PM. I will let you know what you need to know regarding all of that. I just showed you guys our phone password. I apologize. Please do not take my phone. We're getting a close-up of that Gianti.
That is beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
What an absolute beautiful hit.
It is huge.
I'd love to see that in the first break of the day.
I would love to see that in a PSA 10.
Oh, hell yeah. Pop one.
Maybe. It depends on how Prism looks this year.
Yeah. That Scatterboo's nice too. You get a lot of Scatterboo ink in this product.
I just pull Scatterboo ink. To be honest.
For yourself?
Not for myself.
Or, you're
for
good
people.
You're good at it?
I'm just good at pulling Scatterboo. Whatever players I want, I always pull. Except for Jackson Dart, apparently. All right. Jade Barron on the red. Shuck. Tyreek Hill blue. Ferragamo on the purple. Freeney on the purple. Joseph on the red. Chop Rob on the pink. Travis Hunter Fireworks Disco. Cam Ward Fireworks Disco. Christian Benford on the red. Tez Johnson variation. Omarion Hampton variation. Dante Thornton Jr. on the Raiders No Huddle Auto Redemption. Gray Zabel on the purple. Khalil Mullins on the purple. Jackson Dart Disco on the throwback. Prismatic Travis Hunter. Aaron Jones purple. Jalen Noel purple. Will Howard on the blue. Roma Dunze on the purple. Cam Ward on the disco. Cam Ward on the fractal disco. Membo on the blue. Harmon on the red. Vita Vea on the pink. Pat Bryan disco auto. Gunnar Helm on the disco auto. Ted McMillan on the variation. Graham Mertz on the pink disco. Emeka Egbuka on the red disco. Cam Scatterboo auto on the disco. That one is not numbered. And Ashton Genty on the gold disco. 3 out of 10. Woo! All right. So that is it for this one. I am going to get situated for the other break. We'll rip that in a second. And, yeah, I will send you a picture of that on Facebook in just a bit. So see you guys soon. 5 to 7 minutes. The next break goes live with this Case Kicker. So get